Enjoy life. Enjoy life. This is what it's about, man. So here we are. It's spring, and just at this level of spring, the temperature is just right for this crazy freezing that we're having here. Everything is completely frozen and wet, and later on today we're expecting a thunderstorm. So I'm not going anywhere today. The cars are stuck, they're not moving, so I'm coming out here to play. So I've decided to try out some of the things that I've been making and just put them a bit to the test and have fun today. So as you can see, I'm wearing my shawl here that I made, and I have a bracer here. I'm on a new adventure for learning how to do archery, because it happens to be I think it's the next best evolution in my skills learning for, from primitive to modern survivalness. So I'm going to take a few shots out here, and let's have a bang. Let's enjoy the day.
You look so cool.
Thanks. All right, everybody, you see my boy. He's out here playing too, and he's got his own project. So what are we doing today, mister?
I want to make a spear or something sharp out of this stick.
You want to make a spear out of this stick?
Yeah.
What's your plan here?
You can use it for lots of things.
Like what?
Fishing. You can use it for fishing, hunting.
Yeah. So one of the things that I always do when I go out, right, I'm always creating a spear of some kind. You never know when you're going to need to protect yourself, right?
Yeah.
Especially here in Canada, what do we have?
Deer, moose, bears.
Bears, wolves, coyotes, even a porcupine gets in your way and it can cause a problem. So having a stick just to push things around, even if it's to push brush around or to help you get over a creek, is an awesome idea. So here's my bag, and in here I have all kinds of things at the ready. I have cord, I have gloves, I have tape, duct tape, I have saws, I have knives, I have lights, and I have fishing gear. I have all kinds of things in here. But what we're going to play with today is we have two different knives. So I got this one right here. I'm not good with names of knives or anything like that, so I'm not going there. But I also made a new handle for that because it was pretty slippery. So I made a new handle. Now the thing I like about this one here is that it's big. It's got some weight to it if I have to chop down a tree. Like I can cut down something like this pretty easy with this knife here. Yeah. And also if I needed to defend myself, that's pretty sweet. That's gonna hurt. But for Halo here to use this, it's way too overkill, and it's not a good idea. He is pretty young. But then we have something like this, right? This is what I use most of the time, believe it or not. I use this more than I use that. And this we use for cutting cord. You can cut all kinds of things with this, and you can whittle. Keep in mind that sharper actually means safer. The duller it is, the more chances that you're going to mess up in whatever you're doing, and that's going to cause an injury of some kind. So if you have a nice sharp knife, you're going to be able to cut through whatever it is that you're doing with ease, and that means safe. So the idea, what we got to do here right? First off, I would probably choose a bigger one, but whatever project he wants to do, that's what we're doing. So what do we want to do? We want a pointy end, and we want to get rid of these things, right? So we could start with the pointy end, or we can start with those, but since I have this in my hand, this is how we're going to do it. We're going to go away from us, like that, okay? And we go away. Never, well, I shouldn't say never. When you get skilled with the knife, you can come towards your body for certain reasons, but then, so we want a nice pointy. Do you want to give that a try, or are you too afraid?
I don't want to.
You don't want to? Okay, so where I'm going to switch over to the big boy here. Just going to switch over to the big boy here, just to get things done. Ooh, what a difference, right? Get a little closer. Let's see what I'm doing here. Nice. That's pretty pointy.
Really? Let me see.
That would hurt, eh? I'm going to go the other way around, because what's happening is as I'm hitting this, these spikes are bashing into me. So I'm going to start from the back end here. Yeah, there we go. Now normally you don't need to take off the bark here, but what taking off the bark is good for is that your spear or your stick is going to last longer. Because if you keep the bark on, it holds in all the water and the moisture of from when it rains or anything, and then it starts to rot faster.
Yeah.
Right? So if you take that off, and that's the same for shelter building or anything. If you want a quick shelter for the night, you could just leave the bark on. But if you're planning on spending some time there, or if you want your shelter to be there for when you come back the next season, you know.
Like what you do.
Okay, so now this one chunk here. Okay, we got it. All right, beautiful. And honestly, that's it. Okay? So if you had to go out into the woods, you're ready. You're ready to go. And if that was a little bit taller, like to say, you know, up to here, at least your head, from ground to your head is probably the best height, because it balances out pretty good. That will go through an animal. If the animal comes to attack you, you can aim for certain things like the throat or the belly are the two good spots. And it's going to either leave you alone, or you're going to injure it, and it's, you know, if he's attacking you, well, then you're defending yourself. Right. All right. I'm going to call it a day now. We had some fun today, you know. As fun as all this was, my fun isn't over today. Later on, I'm going to take the boy to the kickboxing class, and then we're going to head out to the movie theater to catch a film. And I want to mention that I actually have another YouTube channel. It's more on the fun side. This is where I do movie reviews about movies. I have a passion for going to the theater, so that's why I decided, like, I'm going to do that, because for me, it costs a lot of money to go to the theater all the time, or then even buying it again, so that I have a copy of it. And you know, if there's anyone out there who's looking to save money and wondering whether or not certain movies are, you know, we have a lot of movies that we want to go to, but you can't go to all of them. So if you check out my reviews, it might help you decide whether or not going to a particular movie is within your interest. So, hey, thanks for joining me today and having some fun. Enjoy life. Enjoy life. This is what it's about, man. Enjoying life. Take care, and I wish you well.